Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning brief. Today is Thursday, May 8th, and we just had, let me refresh this. We just had the unemployment claims come out at 228,000 versus 231 forecast. So the market actually did not react very much. However, when you look at your charts, you're going to go, whoa, what happened? Well, at 8:35, Indian Foreign Secretary announced that Pakistan had launched attacks. And then also, about 2 minutes later, the US UK trade pact will leave the 10% tariffs in place. So the market didn't like one of those two items a lot, and it did sell off, but it was not in relation to the unemployment claims. The unemployment claims turned out to be a nothing burger. Um, Preliminary non-farm payroll, our productivity was better than expected. However, unit labor costs were higher than expected. So we're getting some inflation still around. 10 o'clock, we have President Trump speaking. And at 10 o'clock, also final wholesale inventories. A lot of people are going to be watching that final wholesale inventories to see what's happening with the tariffs and either anticipatory buying, so if inventories are swelling in anticipation of the tariffs, etc. 10:30 natural gas at 1:01 p.m. 30-year bond auction. Now, yesterday we had Federal Chair Powell speaking, and it was fairly obvious that his answer was over and over again to just about every question that the press pool could muster was, we're waiting on data. We are not doing anything until we get more data. We're not doing anything until we get more data. And he repeated himself, I don't know, 25 times. And I've got very frustrated with the reporters asking such stupid questions. They would rephrase the same question multiple times. And the answer is, guess what? They were data dependent. Nothing's happening. Until something happens, we're not going to do anything. Okay. So, the press, media, reporters were frustrated with this answer. However, I want to kind of take a look at it from a different angle. If you are a doctor taking care of a patient, so Fed Chair Powell is the doctor taking care of the economy, what do you do if a patient has cancer? Cancer being inflation, as an example. You give them a drug, you give them chemotherapy, and then what do? You wait and see what happens. Maybe it takes 3 months, maybe it takes 6 months to determine if the treatment is working or not. And if the patient comes in 2 days after the treatment and says, I feel crappy, a doctor is not going to give them additional medicines, okay? Because that would be stupid, because he doesn't know what is working, what is not working. And in this country, we would call that malpractice. If you would give a cancer patient that you need 6 weeks or 3 months to evaluate the treatment, and you started a secondary treatment in the middle of that, that would be very unlikely and foolish, okay? And so this is the same kind of thing with the Federal Reserve. We've got to get data. We've got to figure out what's going on before we change the prognosis or change the treatment. So that's the way it is. That's the way it's gonna be. I don't understand why the everybody wants the Fed to do something when numbers are not showing anything is bad. Wait till they come in bad, then we will adjust. So I thought it was very good on Powell's part to stick to his guns and not to get drug into the politics. All right, moving on. That's my rant for the day. What do we got here on the daily chart? We had an update yesterday. We're gapping up today. We're still within this little band. This might be a part of a potential bull flaggish thing to break out to the upside. Volume was better than the previous day, but still slightly below average. I don't really have anything to say other than it just seems like we're going sideways. I think the economy is also in a wait and see mode to see exactly what's going to happen with the tariffs and with inflation and prices. So wait and see. Positive price action, positive inventory. That is correlated as it should be. Nothing to write home about there. Overnight, we had approximately 121 points. So lots of volatility overnight, mostly to the upside. 5,700 is still the number. If we can get above it and stay above it, probably bullish. Below it, it gets ugly. We get down below 5641 or something like that. If I remember correctly, yeah, right down in here, we get down to below 5646, can get ugly below that level as well. We do have some support right around the 5600, 5596. On the top side, where do we have any kind of resistance? 5740, 5780. So those are your numbers for the day. Stock Trader's Almanac says 52.9% chance the market will be up today. 52.9 from the Stock Trader's Almanac. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Happy trading. Hey, thanks for watching the morning brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels, a trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, oneononetrading.com. Thanks.